once again. It's been a busy couple of weeks out on the golf course. Obviously we've got John, the contractor, back that's doing all the bunkers. I'm out on 9 and he's making progress. I'll take you around the course and show you what he's been up to. So out on the 9th, obviously this fairway bunker, we're starting to get the turf and the surrounding, so this gives you a better idea of what the finished shape's going to be. And you can see along this front left edge how we're finishing the edge of that bunker. Obviously it's tough for these guys at the moment, it's incredibly hot, so we're having to try and keep this fresh turf as wet as possible. You can see that corner over there hasn't been watered yet, but obviously it will be shortly. And then this whole surround, so around the back here as well, will all be turfed. So hopefully they'll get this done by close of business tomorrow, or close of business Saturday, and then we can get it back in play as soon as possible. But obviously the guys are having to water this every morning. Out on the 11th, the greenside bunker, obviously the shape has been cut and the guys have been laying the AstroTurf. So once they've finished the AstroTurf and once they're finished out on the 9th, they'll be moving on to this one and the 12th, which I'll show you shortly, just to get the sandbags in or get the soil bags in and get the turf in to get it edged, and hopefully give it a couple of weeks and we'll have some sand in there. I'm out on the 12th and this is the new fairway bunker. So this is just pretty much reinstating a bunker that used to be, well, it was there historically, and obviously we've taken out the conifer as well. So I think this one should catch quite a few golf balls and will give you options off the tee or force you to either lay up or take this hole on. Out on the 8th and John's just reshaping the fairway bunker. So as you remember, the bunker used to be just over there to the right, and we've mounted this arch behind. I'll take you around the digger so you can get a good idea. So we've moved it across about 10 to 15 yards. Yes, it's got quite a deep face, but then John's just currently creating that flat playing area. So the idea is that the ball will hit the face and roll back down as it does in some of the others, and then it gives you a relatively clear shot from there into the green. But the idea of that face is it makes it incredibly visible off the tee, might put you under a bit of pressure. Out on the 2nd, and Stuart has nearly finished with putting the sand in on the fairway bunker. Again, obviously it's quite heavy work, and we found him over there trying to keep cool. But again, slightly shallower than it used to be, so it gives you a fair opportunity. You can still have a go at the green and maybe get it all the way there. But don't forget, there is that bunker just behind, and now that's a lot deeper. Out on the 3rd tee, the drainage and irrigation system is now complete in here. So Stuart and his team will top dress this out, root zone it, and then we'll get some turf to go on. The surrounding area will be seeded, but obviously we've got irrigation system in. You can just about see the black sprinkler heads there. And whilst Steve and Perry were here, they've also completely replaced the irrigation system through the middle of this tee box. So you can see, give you an idea, there's one of the new sprinkler heads. So that's big enough to cover this entire tee box, and then you've got another one down the bottom, and then there's one done on the ladies as well. So this will be pretty much the plan. It's going to be done on the entire golf course eventually, but we will need to do some resurfacing, some levelling and some top dressing. Obviously some of these tee boxes just need dressing out. There's a bit of thatch, just to try and bring them back to life. We have nearly finished the new shoe cleaning and trolley cleaning area. So thank you very much for Jeff Olive. He's been working, him and his team have been working on this week. At the moment we've only got one hose, but we've got 2 compressors in there behind that wall under there, and we will have 4 hoses, so everybody will be able to clean their shoes and trolleys at the same time. And then we're also going to put a bar across the middle, so there's something for people to hold on to or lean on as well. So obviously the recent dry weather has seen a lot of our drainage channels dropping again. Unfortunately, obviously we're desperate for rain, so we haven't had any growth on these drainage lines. So Stuart and his team have been out this week, back end of this week, with a hopper, and they've just redressed this 5th hole. They will go around the rest of the golf course, they will make their way around it, and then we will continue to seed and hope that there's rain on the forecast. But at least these drain lines are now level and a lot safer for you guys to walk around and use trolleys and buggies around the golf course. It's been a busy couple of weeks out on the golf course, and the next few weeks are looking to be the same. So Monday the 28th is the start of greens maintenance, so we'll be temporary greens all of that week. And whilst the golf course is going to be a little bit quieter, we're also going to make the most of getting the drainage contractors back just to run an extra couple of runs. They've also got to do some work on the 7th green, and John and his team will be looking at the paths as well. Obviously there's some areas where they just need to be redressed and levelled off and then re-oiled. So whilst there's going to be less traffic, we're going to take the opportunity to re-oil those paths and just solidify the surfaces. For all of those playing this week in Captain's Day, Bobby Vec, best of luck. I'll see you all out there.